Hey guys, Oscar here for notagrouch.com. And over the past few days, I've been involved in this thread on Facebook about making money with your blog. It's part of a group that I belong to called Grow Your Blog. I'll put all the links in the description down below. But I wanted to give you guys some tips and some of what I've learned to make money with your blog. There's a lot of misconceptions, there's a lot of misunderstanding, so I want to clear that up. And I'm just going to go down the list. I have to get online and I'll get back to this, but I want to go down the list of a few of the things that people think about making money and also how to make money with your blog. I'm going to tell you a few different ways that I know, a few different ways that I've used, and the one that makes me the most money. I have allergies, so I apologize for that. I'll try to edit this out so it's doesn't have me sniffling and blowing my nose and all that. If you have any questions about this, leave them down in the comments. Hit me up on Facebook. I'll be happy to answer whatever I can if I haven't answered on my blog already. And so let's just get started. The very first thing that people say is, I can't afford hosting right now. I can't afford to start. Most of the time, those people haven't even looked at the cost of starting a blog. It's minimal. But once I get to talk to those people, what happens is they can start. It's not a problem. It's just they didn't think about it. It costs you less than $5 a month. This cup of coffee was $2. I come here 4 times a month. If you go to Starbucks and you get any fancy drink, you're already $4 in the hole. So if you can afford that kind of stuff, you can afford hosting. If you absolutely do not have money to buy that kind of stuff, but you want to start a blog, look around your room, look around your office, your house, pick a few things, sell them on eBay. Last month I made $72 just from selling 10 things on eBay that I thought were junk. I normally don't do that kind of stuff, but I was just cleaning up for spring cleaning, and it turns out that a lot of people were interested in that stuff. I sold it, made $70. With shipping and all that stuff, I think I ended up with making like $52. Not a big deal. That would pay for hosting for the entire year. When I help people and they tell me I don't have money, we ask a few questions and we find out that there is money. You need to be creative. If you go out to eat a couple times a week or once a week, get something smaller. Share a dish with your friend or your spouse or your couple or whatever. Don't get the extra size. Don't get dessert. Whatever. You can figure out how to get $5 a month. That comes out to, I don't know, pennies every day. You could probably walk around the mall every day at the parking lot and find enough change to get $5 a month. So don't tell me you don't have money, okay? Let's get that out of the way. Where should you start your blog? You should always start a blog on your own domain, wordpress.org, self-hosted. Do not start a blog on Blogger, wordpress.com, Medium, Squarespace, Wix. Even if it's free, don't start it there if you're planning to make money. Once you start making money, you're going to find out that it's difficult to use those systems, and you're going to want to move to wordpress.org or self-hosted, and it's going to be costly to do that, time-consuming, or a pain in the butt, or all of them. Just start with your own hosting, your own domain, on your own blog. And I have links in the description down below to help you. Also, the hosting companies that I recommend give you a domain for free. So you don't have that expense for the first year. Okay, let's get started with the 3 methods that you can use to make money, and then the one I use. The first one is ads. Of course, the first one is most basic is ads. You go to google.com/AdSense, sign up for an account, get approved. You put those ads on your website and you're making money. However, you're only going to make a few dollars a month, if that. You need to have a lot of traffic and a lot of very focused traffic and recurring visitors for you to make money with advertisements from Google. There's all kinds of advertisement programs that you can join, and also you can sell your own ads. That gives you a little bit more money. But generally, to get ad revenue that's significant, you need to have a lot of traffic. I'm talking about a lot of traffic, or super targeted, unique traffic. For example, I know a guy that had a very, very specific law-related blog, and he only had like maybe 3,000 visitors a month, but he was making $18,000 in advertisement a month. That's because the topics that he was covering, he was the only one, and they were very, very profitable. So that happens every once in a while. He got lucky with that. He didn't know until he looked at his account and he was making a lot of money and he was getting checks. Don't try to hit the lottery like that. If you set up your own advertising space on your site, you can probably make between 25 to $100 a month selling those spots when you're a beginner. But as you grow, those ad spots can turn from $25 a month to $250, $500, even $1,000 a month, depending on the amount of traffic for your blog. And so advertising, yes, you can do it. It's easy, but I don't recommend it because you're not going to make a lot of money. And two, you're going to send people away from your website. So that's risky. You can lose a reader for that. Okay, the other thing that you can do is sell sponsored posts. Sponsored posts are when you write a blog post for a brand or a company that pays you to write that. I have a mixed feeling about that because companies are taking advantage of bloggers right now and offering them $10, $25, $50 for a blog post, when the value they bring is a lot more than that. It's in the hundreds or thousands of dollars. Even if you have a small blog, the problem is when you don't have a lot of traffic, it's hard to justify a high price. So you're kind of in a catch-22. When you first start doing sponsored posts, if you don't have a lot of traffic, you will have to accept posts for $25. You will be lucky to get anything over $100, but if you do, go for it. They take a lot of work and they don't pay you a lot of money, but after you have several of them on your blog, other companies will start approaching you for sponsored posts, and then you can start negotiating better prices. It also helps you grow your blog if you do it right. Some people get turned off by seeing too many sponsored posts, so be careful with it. Make sure you keep your eye on your traffic and talk to your readers and see if they like to see sponsored posts or if they'd rather see something more unique from you. Another way that you can make money with your blog is by promoting a product that you make. So for example, you could go to Etsy, you could go to Shopify and have a store where you sell something that you make. It can be a t-shirt, can be hats, can be some crafty little item that you can make at home, and then you can sell that and use your blog to promote it. So you are basically your own spokesperson, your own PR, your own marketing, and you sell a product. That could be risky if you have to invest money on the product materials and all that stuff, but it can also make you a lot of money. It all depends. I know a friend that makes little jewelry boxes, very unique. They sell between $30 to $80 each. And I think she sells between 10 to 12 every day. I see her at the post office all the time shipping all these boxes out. So she makes a really good amount of money. Her stuff is completely unique, very creative, and it sells. So if you have something like that, you can use your blog to sell it. The one that I really like, the one that makes me the most money, is called affiliate marketing. And let me tell you about that. But first, I have to tell you something. No matter which way you want to make money with your blog, you need to have an email list. If you don't have an email list, you're going to miss out on traffic and clients. Don't think that you can get an email list later. Don't think that you should get an email list later or wait until you have 1,000 visitors a day or anything like that. Put your email list capture system from day number one. What happens is most people that visit a blog don't come back. Studies out there show anywhere between 60 to 95% of the people don't ever come back to a website because they get distracted with Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They find another website that has similar content but it's better, or they were just looking for something and that's it, they're gone. They're not interested in coming back. So how do you get those people? You install an email list capture system. And I'll tell you more about it in the description. Look at my blog. You can get something like Mailmunch, or my favorite is Monster. Monster allows you to capture people's email addresses on ways that you never imagined. And basically, it cuts down on the amount of people that leave your website without leaving their name and email address. So make sure you get that. I have a friend that refers to his email list as his ATM machine. Every single time he sends an email, he makes no less than $1,000. I believe last week he made $96,000 with his email list. Now, I wish I could make those kind of numbers, but of course he has an email list of 250,000 people. That's very different. There is a lady the people are talking about in this group. I believe her income from her blog last month was over $150,000. So you can make a lot of money. So how do you get affiliate marketing revenue? First, set up your blog, set up your email list, define your topic and your niche that you're going to talk about. Whatever that may be, make sure that you stay focused on it and you start writing about it. Write 5 to 10 articles, and then you're going to go find affiliate products that fit within the topics that you're talking about. Affiliate products can be found easily. Simply look for products that you already like, brands that you like, or products and brands that you like and fit within the topics that you're talking about. Once you do that, look at the bottom of their website and see if they have an affiliate program. Look for words like affiliate, partners, rewards, work with us, and see if there's anything there. If not, go to Google and search company name space affiliate program. Sometimes companies go to third parties to manage their affiliate programs, and then you have to go and sign up through them to be able to join the program. Such companies are companies like Commission Junction, Share a Sale, Peerfly. My latest favorite one is called Refersion. And so you sign up for them, you become an affiliate for the network, and then you can browse through all the different merchants that sell products and you can become their partner. The reason I like affiliate marketing is because the commissions are usually higher, or the payouts are higher than you would get from advertising. For example, with the amount of traffic that I get on my main blog, I would probably only make like $300 or $400 a month on advertising space, but I make anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000 with affiliate products, because people are more interested on something that is really relevant to what they're reading, rather than seeing a flashing banner ad telling them to go buy something else like travel or something. So there's affiliate marketing programs for every industry. Doesn't matter what industry you're in, there's an affiliate program out there, from medical to financial to makeup, fashion, blogging, automotive. You think about it, it's out there, you just have to find it. Another reason I love affiliate marketing is because it's performance-based. I make as much money as I want by putting in as much effort as I want. So my goal right now is to make a lot of money with just about 10 to 14 hours a week. So I spend a couple hours a day, sometimes a little bit more, working on my blog, promoting it and doing things like that. And I want to make more money without changing that. Some people that make hundreds of thousands of dollars do so, but they spend all their time flying, to travel, to speak. They spend all this time working, a lot of effort, and I don't want that. So I'm growing my blog slowly to the point where I can continue to spend time with my kids, my family, but my income continues to grow. And you may be wondering, how does that work? Isn't it all a numbers game? The more I put into it, the more I get, and if I stop, don't I get less? And if I would want to make 10 times more, don't I have to work 10 times more? No. The reason for that is because I work on a lot of programs that are recurring, which means the customer pays a monthly fee or a quarterly fee or a yearly fee, and I get a commission every single time they pay their bill. Look for those programs. They make a lot of money, because if you sell one account today, one tomorrow, you get paid for those, right? Maybe $10. You get paid $10 yesterday, 10 today, 10 tomorrow. If those people then also stay with the company next month, you get those $10 again. So on day one, you make $10. On day two, you make another $10. On day three, you make another $10. So you made $30. Now, repeat that all month, right? Now, next month, you keep doing that. On day one of next month, you're going to make $10 because you're going to sell a new account, but you're also going to make another $10 from the person that you sold the month before. That's $20 for the same amount that you did one account, right? And if you keep building upon that, then you're going to have dozens of sales and accounts that keep paying you every time they pay their bill, but you didn't do any more effort to get that account. That's the beauty about affiliate marketing with recurring commissions. So look for this program. They aren't advertised very heavily because, of course, the companies want quality sales, right? But they're out there. Things like Aweber, Lead Pages, ClickFunnels. Some of the companies that send you a monthly service or a monthly membership, those sometimes pay a recurring fee, so look for those. You'll make more money that way. Anyway, let's keep it. I'm going to cut this video off now. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Find me on my blog, find me on email. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll be happy to answer them. And the most important thing is that you start. You can learn all that you want. You can learn from me, you can learn from other people, you can learn from people that have done a million times better than I have. It doesn't matter who you learn from. What matters is that you start doing it. Because I know people right now that wanted to do the same thing I'm doing now, and they wanted to start with me 6 years ago and 7 years ago. And right now they're still thinking about it. They're still deciding what to do. And they haven't made any money because they haven't started. And they keep learning. They think they know everything, but the fact is, no matter how much I teach you, no matter how much anybody teaches you, once you start doing it, you're going to learn some new things that nobody taught you, and you can only learn from experience. So you have to do those. So get started today. And I'll put all the links about stuff I talked about in the description down below. Feel free to reach out if you need any help. Talk to you guys later. Bye.